I was telling a gentleman earlier about, you know, how sometimes he was talking about that animalistic instinct that's in man, and I was like, yeah, it's there, you know, and some is there in a deeper capacity, and I said it's very necessary. I said it's very necessary for men to be dangerous, you know, and to be, you know, violent or have the capacity for violence, but it's important to be peaceful.
Yep.
Because violence is necessary. If you don't have it, the capacity for it, you're just a victim waiting to happen. Right. And who wants to be a victim? So it's interesting that there's so many people that are just victims waiting to happen.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's something that I'm not with, but I try to promote for fellas like, oh, learn how to fight at least.
Sure.
Go to the gun range, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, be dangerous because your women will appreciate that.
For sure. They
your
need
kids
that.
will appreciate that.
They
you know
need
what I'm saying? You know, and it's not like you walk around like a tough guy, because that shit is whack too. But you got to be able to have that shit tucked away for if it's needed. But you know, I was explaining to the guy earlier that most of the human existence, life sucked. It was fucking rough, right? Foraging for food, hunting, you know, the agricultural revolution was not long ago, and then technology is been happening fast, but we've been at this space for a short period of time. So that outlet of violence and is not really worked out for a lot of people.
Right.
You know, it's a reason why people like violent movies,
of course,
violent video games.
You will see at all time.
It's in our nature. Right. Violence is just as natural as peace. Is necessary. Is mandatory. It's going to happen. But you know, as humans and as intelligent people, we want to try to mitigate it when we can.
Yeah, don't look for it.
Right. I always try to mitigate it, but I got it in case we need it.
Yeah, and that's crazy you said it, because as you see, I got the big gargoyle on my chest, and that's part of my brand is being a gargoyle. I'm hard, but I'm fly at the same time. I'm not walking around the tough guy. I'm gonna crush everybody. No, but if you play with me, I promise you, you're gonna be a terrible experience for everybody. And I'm gonna go above and beyond to crush you. But I'm walking around my wings out most of the time on some fly cool shit.
Right,
the last resort to let the rock come out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To pull them fangs out.
Well,
but I will.
They say like men is interesting because women are beautiful, right?
Right.
But men have to do a lot to attract women. And if you look at animals in the wild, look at, like, say, for instance, birds, they always have some magnificent display to court a chick. I'm talking about fucking feathers come out, peacocks, but it's more than them.
All type of shit.
They do little weird dances and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's necessary. That's why we buy expensive cars, you know, fine artwork, you know, stuff like that. So it's interesting, man. It's like a lot of people they rebel against it and say, oh, materialist, or leading with your money or whatever. I'm like, listen, you like you said you just speaking on like your oppositions, you crush them, right?
Right.
That's a rule. Robert Greene wrote in 48 Laws of Power, crush your enemies totally. But all is fair, and not just war, but love as well.
Sure.
So absolutely, if I'm trying to court somebody,
I'm going to use all my attributes possible.
I'll use all my magic.
Why not, though? And like, how can somebody be mad at somebody else using their attributes to their likings?
It's silly.
I want to do whatever I want to do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Silly.
So yeah, I'm an eccentric person, but it's built within my sturdiness. It's not it's not a game. So don't take it for granted when you see me. Like, no one ever gonna play with me in person. So
well,
it's like
you have a solid foundation,
right? So people gonna know that too. They can see it and they look a little longer. Like, okay, yeah, I can see what's going on here, and that's how I move. And I always was a standout individual. Like, I always played the Venus flytrap. That's part of my stuff too. Is that I'm ready to eat whatever, but you gonna come this way, I'm gonna attract you. And you will be mine. I ain't missed yet. I had the baddest girl in elementary school, high school, college, every city I went to. I'm going to have that one because that is who I am. I deserve that.